Let's end this as gentlemen. After all, manners.
Hi and welcome to Select 10. In this video, we are going to count down our picks for 10 best new Hollywood movies released in 2022 so far. Within 2 months, 2022 gave us some of the best action-adventure, romance, and sci-fi films, which you should watch now. Also watch full video to avoid missing any movie from this list. And don't forget to comment down for which upcoming Hollywood movie of 2022 you are most excited about. Now let's start the video. On number 10. Blacklight. It is a 2022 action film directed by Mark Williams. The film stars Liam Neeson as an FBI operative, Travis Block, a shadowy government agent who specializes in removing operatives whose covers have been exposed. But when he uncovers a deadly conspiracy within his own ranks that reaches to highest officers of power, he discovers a dangerous plot targeting US citizens and finds himself in the crosshairs of the FBI director he once helped protect. Overall, the story is decent, but seeing Liam Neeson in action is a treat to watch. And if you like action movies, then you will definitely enjoy this film. And the movie has 5 rating on IMDb and 80% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. On number 9. The 355.
We're the 355.
It is a 2022 spy film directed by Simon Kinberg. The film stars Jessica Chastain, Penelope Cruz, Diane Kruger, and Lupita Nyong'o. When a top-secret weapon falls into the hands of a group of mercenaries, CIA agent Mace joins forces with a rival German agent, a cutting-edge computer specialist, and a Colombian psychologist. Together, the 4 women embark on a deadly mission to save the world while staying one step ahead of a mysterious enemy who's tracking their every move. Overall, the movie is highly entertaining and has awesome action sequences which will keep you entertained from start to the end. And the movie has 5.1 rating on IMDb and 86% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. On number 8. Eiffel. It is a French drama film directed by Martin Bourboulon. It stars Romain Duras as Gustave Eiffel and Emma Mackey as Adrian Borges. And the story follows Gustave Eiffel, who have just finished the Statue of Liberty, and he is at the peak of his career. But everything changes the day he crosses paths with his love, and their forbidden relationship inspires him to change the Paris skyline forever. The movie shows the construction of Paris' historical landmark, Eiffel Tower, and an untold romance story behind it. And the movie has 6.2 rating on IMDb and 80% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. On number 7. Moonfall. It is a 2022 science fiction film directed by Roland Emmerich. The film stars Halle Berry, Patrick Wilson, John Bradley, and Michael Pena. The world stands on the brink of annihilation when a mysterious force knocks the moon from its orbit and sends it hurtling toward a collision course with Earth. With only weeks before impact, NASA executive Jacinta teams up with a fired astronaut, Brian Harper, and a conspiracy theorist, Casey Houseman, for an impossible mission into space to save humanity. And believe me, this movie breathtaking visuals will blow your mind. If you like world-ending movies, then you have to watch this. And it has 5.3 rating on IMDb and 70% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. On number 6. The King's Man.
We are the first independent intelligence agency.
It is a spy action-adventure film directed by Matthew Vaughn. It is a prequel to Kingsman: The Secret Service and Kingsman: The Golden Circle, and it is a 3rd installment in the Kingsman film series. The movie is set in the early years of the 20th century when the Kingsman Agency is formed to protect the United Kingdom and the British Empire from the approaching threats. But when history's worst tyrants and criminal masterminds get together to plot a war that could wipe out millions of people and destroy humanity, Kingsman must race against time to stop them and save the world before it's too late. And the movie has 6.4 rating on IMDb and 80% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. On number 5. I Want You Back.
Anne is the love of mine.
It is a 2022 romantic comedy film directed by Jason Orley. The story follows Peter and Emma, who are total strangers when they meet, but they realize that they were both dumped on the same weekend, and soon their sympathy turns into a mission when they see that each of their ex-partners have happily moved on to new romances. In order to win them back, they team up to sabotage the new relationships of their exes. Overall, the story has right amount of romance and comedy to keep you entertained. And the movie has 6.6 rating on IMDb and 78% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. On number 4. Death on the Nile.
The murderer is one of you.
It is a 2022 murder mystery film directed by Kenneth Branagh. The film is a sequel to Murder on the Orient Express. And the story follows Hercule Poirot, who is on Egyptian vacation aboard a glamorous river steamer, but soon it turns into a terrifying search for a murderer, and a picture-perfect couple's idyllic honeymoon is tragically cut short. The movie is set against an epic landscape of sweeping desert vistas and the majestic Giza pyramids, and explore the tale of wild passion and jealousy, featuring an international group of impeccably dressed travelers. Overall, the story has enough wicked twists and turns to leave audiences guessing until the final shocking climax. And the movie has 6.6 rating on IMDb and 82% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. On number 3. Scream. It is a 2022 horror slasher film directed by Matt Bettinelli-Olpin. The film is a direct sequel to Scream 4 and fifth installment in the Scream film series. The film takes place 25 years after the original Woodsboro murders, when yet another Ghostface appears and begins targeting a group of teenagers who are each somehow linked to the original killings. Similar to previous movies, Scream combines the violence of the slasher genre with elements of black comedy and mystery, which will keep you at the edge of your seats. And the movie has 6.8 rating on IMDb and 81% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. On number 2. Dog. It is a 2022 comedy drama film directed by Channing Tatum. The story follows U.S. Army Ranger Briggs, who is tasked with bringing Lulu, a Belgian military working dog, from Joint Base in Washington to Nogales, Arizona in time to attend her handler's funeral. Along the way, Briggs has to come to terms with his post-traumatic stress disorder, as well as his difficulty with making emotional connections. Along the way, Briggs and Lulu drive each other completely crazy, break a handful of laws, narrowly evade death, and learn to let down their guards to have a fighting chance of finding happiness. And the movie has 6.9 rating on IMDb and 90% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. On number 1. Uncharted. Based on video game series of the same name, it is a 2022 action-adventure film directed by Ruben Fleischer. It stars Tom Holland as Nathan Drake and Mark Wahlberg as Victor Sullivan. The story follows treasure hunter Victor Sullivan as he recruits Nathan Drake to help him recover a 500-year-old lost fortune collected by explorer Magellan. But they have to race against corrupt billionaire Santiago Moncada and his hired mercenary, Joe Braddock, to locate 500-year-old lost treasure of the Magellan expedition. What starts as a heist job for the duo becomes a globe-trotting adventure with mind-boggling visuals and crazy action, which will keep you at the edge of your seat. And the movie has 6.7 rating on IMDb and 90% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. And do subscribe my channel to see more videos related to web series and movies suggestions.